watching Clarion's very own TV5 News Live.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, April 30th, 2002. I'm Kelly Esno.
And I'm Autumn Gels. Tonight our top story. A fire yesterday destroyed New Bethlehem's Broad Street. The fire started in Newbie News and worked its way down the street completely, destroying Dollar General, County Cottage, and Hillard's hardware stores. Overall, the fire damaged 5 businesses and took out around 20 jobs. Officials are still investigating the cause of the fire, although investigators have not ruled out arson. Clarion Borough residents are mad about zoning. They complained on Monday about problems with the zoning code and regulations they claim are vague and poorly written. Residents say they weren't properly notified when a building permit was granted for the proposed construction of 14 homes. The issue started from recent development along Greenville Avenue along Trout Run. Trees on both sides of the stream have been taken down, and the sound and wind barriers are gone, and property values are also down. The Borough Zoning Hearing Board was scheduled to meet on the issue earlier this month. Council President Ron Wilshire said he wants to have the Army Corps of Engineers study problems in the Trout Run area. He also said the Zoning Committee is in the process of reworking all the borough's zoning laws. He finished by saying the residents should have been notified of the proposed development.
Announced this morning at the Commissioners' work session, a special Commissioners meeting is scheduled for Thursday, May 2nd at 10 a.m. This special meeting was called so the Commissioners can award the bid for the mortgage on the Clarion Office Complex building. The Commissioners are planning to refurbish the office complex. Clarion County 911 Center will be getting a new contract. The county has decided to award a new maintenance contract to the emergency mobile equipment. The program will be getting over $7,000 a year. The contract will be good for the next 3 years.
Clarion will be getting a new traffic signal. According to an announcement today by State Representative Fred McElhatton, the signal is located at the intersection of routes 208 and 338. These new signals will be blinking yellow and red through Tuesday. On Wednesday, May 1st, the signals will be activated. The Clarion signal will be at the intersection of Main Street and 2nd Avenue, as well as synchronized lights running through downtown Clarion. Knox and Clarion shared the $62,000 cost of the traffic signal, poles and installation. The project is scheduled to start this summer and be done by the end of the year.
Law clerks are making more money. Clarion County Salary Board approved a $1,000 salary increase for them in hopes of attracting more candidates to the position. Their current salary is $26,000. Although the salary increase isn't much, the Salary Board feels it's enough to make them want to stay. Other counties in the area are paying more for the same job, and they want to stay competitive. This position is contracted, and they don't want to lose any valuable clerks. Greek Week is an enjoyable event for all Clarion University students. The fraternities and sororities compete to see who's on top. They are all very competitive and work very hard to prove they are the best. The overall winners of Greek Week were the Zetas and Sigma Pi. Congratulations, everyone.
The torch has gone out and has been passed on. That means the Special Olympics are over. Over the weekend, athletes competed at Clarion University. The rec center was the home of the basketball, and Tippin Gymnasium held the swimming competition. Although athletes were scheduled to compete at the stadium, all track and field events were canceled due to weather conditions. Congratulations to all athletes who competed in the events. Up next, Mark Despotakis will be here joining. Mark
Despotakis will be joining us live from Spring Fling. And also New York Fire Department is doing something special. We'll tell you about it next.
But first, it's your turn. Your turn to tell us how you feel. Just send us an email or call us here at TV5 and let us know what you think of our shows.
portion of the programming was brought to you by the Clarion Bowl Arena, located on Route 322, 1 mile east of Clarion. Bowl Arena offers rock and bowl every Friday and Saturday night, and a game room with 8 pool tables and arcade games. Bowl Arena also offers bumper bowling for kids' birthdays and league play for adults. Call 764-3471. Again, that's 764-3471.
This portion of programming brought to you by Sarah Jane's Deli and Bakery, located 7 miles north of Shippenville on Route 208 next to the Freiburg Bank. Sarah Jane's is the perfect cater for all your special events. From weddings to private gatherings, Sarah Jane's has cakes for any occasion. Call 354-2804 today to book Sarah Jane's or stop by the fresh, delicious deli and baked goods made on location at Sarah Jane's Deli and Bakery.
This portion of the programming was made possible through a grant by the Captain Loomis Hotel and Restaurant. The Captain Loomis Hotel and Restaurant is located at 540 Main Street in Clarion and offers dining as well as a nightclub. The restaurant and nightclub are open 7 days a week for your convenience. Call the Captain Loomis Hotel and Restaurant, 226-8400.
I'm the best thing you ever had. Only thing I'm guilty of, giving you too much love, making you crazy, making you go right, making me fall, making me so sad. Seem to think I'm playing her game. Don't you know her? This is me.
There's a better way to have fun with history. Visit americaslibrary.gov. Log on, play around, learn something.
You're watching TV5 with Zeta Tau Alpha.
You're watching Clarion's very own TV5 News Live.
Well, it is the week before finals, and for Clarion University students, that means it's time for Spring Fling. TV5's own Mark Despotakis is live in the park. Mark, what's going on down there?
Uzi's Pastry.
There we are. Thank you, Kelly. We are live here at Spring Fling. What's going on down here? Well, I mean, take a look behind me. A lot of people out here enjoying the weather. It's, if you were outside any time today, you saw it was, rainy, but it certainly is beautiful out here right now. And I think that you guys might want to come out here, especially Autumn. She seemed to be bumbling over the words, especially my name. How many times she said my name? So you guys might want to come down after the show, enjoy some of the food. Here's some pictures you're looking at right now from earlier today. You can see that people were out here. This is about 2 o'clock this afternoon, enjoying the food as they still are right now. Let me tell you a little about some of the activities that are going to be going on here down here this week. Just a little bit earlier, we were down here actually listening to Johnny Bravo. He was performing in the gazebo here in the park. Tomorrow night, you can see Gary Bickerstaff at 6 o'clock, tomorrow at 6 o'clock here in the gazebo. Also coming up on Friday, Glue Monkey will be performing at the gazebo. And all this week there are children's activities. I believe it's from 11 to 5. That's right, 11 to 5. Keystone Smiles is doing that face painting, all kind of things. So it's a great time down here, and come on over here just to see what you're missing. Look at this great food that they're grilling up here. I mean, we have mushrooms and onions, and looks good. So we're going to definitely be down here enjoying the food, eating some of it while you guys are all cooped up back in the studio. For now, reporting live downtown on Main Street. I'll be back later in the show. Mark Despotakis, TV5 News. Kelly, back to you.
Thanks, Mark. Moving on to national news. A bill that would allow pilots to carry firearms in the cockpit is being introduced in the House. Republican Congressman Don Young and John Micah says it is the best way to keep passengers safe in the post-9/11 world.
ALPA representatives be in this press conference today. The events of September the 11th have dramatically changed how we must defend our planes and our passengers. We now face a possible situation where the Department of Defense may be forced to make a difficult decision as to shoot down one of our own domestic aircraft because of possible terrorist takeover. And I strongly suggest, as we wrote the security bill, that there's some new circumstances that we must allow trained and qualified pilots to serve as the last line of defense against a potential disaster. We plan to introduce a bill that will create a program under which pilots can volunteer to carry a weapon to defend the cockpit of the aircraft in flight.
The Bush administration is against arming pilots with lethal weapons.
Former Nixon White House counsel John Dean apparently wants to spill more beans about Watergate. After going through 20 years of archives and tapes, Dean says he now can identify Deep Throat. He reportedly will do just that in an online book on June 17th. Bruce Morton shares some of deep thoughts of his own on the subject.
They met, Woodward and Bernstein wrote, in parking garages, probably much like this one, and the source they called Deep Throat whispered hints. Here's how it went in the movie.
Just follow the money.
They did follow it and found that the Watergate burglars had been paid with cash donated to Richard Nixon's committee to re-elect the president, universally called CREEP. The reporters have never said who Deep Throat was, only that he was a man, not a composite, a smoker, many were back then, a Scotch drinker, fond of gossip. John Dean, who now says he knows the truth, once thought it was Nixon Chief of Staff Alexander Haig. Woodward said it wasn't back when Haig ran for president in 1988, said it wasn't FBI Chief L. Patrick Gray when a CBS News documentary named him, said it wasn't former Nixon staffer John Sears when another former staffer, Leonard Garment, named Sears in his book. One Nixon supporter claimed it was TV's Diane Sawyer, but nobody believed him. So now will we know? Dean will just be guessing. Only Woodward, Bernstein, then Washington Post editor Ben Bradley, and Throat himself know for sure. Henry Kissinger, ex-FBI man Mark felt it's almost the only secret Washington's ever kept. And the most interesting thing about it is that we're still fascinated, not by Throat so much as by the man whose presidency Throat helped end. Richard Nixon, hater, détente seeker, the man of 1,000 faces.
I'm not a crook.
Deep Throat could be your grandmother. The heart, the character of Richard Milhous Nixon. Man, there's a mystery. Bruce Morton, CNN, Washington.
Avion, Aquafina, Dasani, the New York Fire Department. Behold, water from the FDNY to douse the flames of thirst. But it doesn't come straight from the hose. The New York Post reports says that the fire department's selling spring water for $1.50 a bottle. Proceeds will go to the FDNY Safety Education Fund. The department hopes to eventually distribute the water nationally. Up next, Kelly Martin will be here with today's weather forecast.
But first, here's a look at tonight's stock report.
This portion of programming was brought to you by Uzi's Pastries. If you're looking for the perfect wedding cake or just a few cookies, call Uzi's Pastries. Uzi's Pastries offers a wide selection of wedding cakes, cheesecakes, and cookies. For all your pastry needs, call 227-CAKE.
This portion of the programming was made possible through a grant by Fox's Pizza Den. Fox's Pizza Den is located on Old Route 66 in Clarion and offers all-day delivery. Phone 226-5555. That's 226-5555. Fox's Pizza Den is open 7 days a week for your convenience. Phone 226-5555.
This portion of programming brought to you by Slugger's Homemade Meats, located 7 miles north of Shippensville on Route 208 next to the Freiburg Bank. Slugger's offers a wide assortment of fresh meats, from ring bologna to stick bologna with hot peppers and American cheese to beef jerky and hot sausage. They have it all. If you are looking for custom cutting and wrapping, smoking and curing deer processing, phone 354-2804 and ask for Slugger.
This portion of the program was made possible through a grant from Clarion Hospital. Clarion Hospital is located off of Exit 9 of Interstate 80. Clarion Hospital offers outpatient services, transitional care, as well as an emergency room open around the clock every day of the year. More than 400 employees and 80 physicians work to serve the community. Call the Clarion Hospital at 226-9500. Clarion Hospital, providing health care to Clarion County and surrounding communities since 1954.
You're watching Clarion's very own TV5 News Live.
Well, TV5's own Kelly Martin is bringing us the latest weather live from the Spring Fling.
Kelly, how's the weather down there?
Thanks, ladies. Hi, I'm down here live downtown in Clarion for the annual festival, Spring Fling. It's a little chilly down here and windy. My hands are about to fall off. Today's temperature about 50 degrees, but with a wind factor of 21 miles per hour, it fell a lot less than that. We'll go to the maps to see if the weather will stay up for some more Spring Fling festivities. The satellite map for today is showing that the cold cloud coverage over Pennsylvania seems to be moving north. The south region is becoming much warmer, as the satellite map is representing. The wind from the ocean should keep the cold air traveling north. We'll go to the front map to illustrate what is happening all over North America. The current front map is indicating that it's probable for a low front to move into Clarion. With the low front, more light rain and drizzle also progress into Pennsylvania. The high front down south might reach us if the wind decides to switch direction. Now we'll go to tomorrow's front map to see what is in store for Clarion weather. As tomorrow's front map is illustrating, rain has moved in all over the country. Although the rain is simply a light drizzle, the high degree of wind will result in a greater impact. Contributing to the rain, many low fronts have also moved into the nation. We'll take a look at the 5-day forecast to determine if we will have any spring weather this year or more signs of a late winter. Wednesday, high 58, low 47, showers. Thursday, high 69, low 35, AM showers then sun. Friday, high 62, low 35, mostly cloudy. Saturday, high 70, low 36, partly cloudy. Sunday, high 72, low 44, mostly cloudy. It's a little chilly out, but hopefully the weather will progress to get warmer as the 5-day forecast predicted. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Kelly. The French judge and Federation chief at the center of an Olympic figure skating scandal has been banned from the next Winter Games and suspended for 3 years. Marie Rhine, Le Gouge, and Didier Galage were accused of manipulating the scoring of the pairs skating competition at the 2002 Salt Lake City Games. The result was unprecedented, awarding of duplicate gold medals to the Russian and Canadian teams. Both officials deny any wrongdoing. They have 28 days to appeal against the International Skating Union decision. Up next, Amanda Rosenberg will be here with tonight's sports.
Just a correction, it's Amanda Roseman. But first, here's a look at tonight's Pennsylvania lottery numbers. Hope you're a winner.
Portion of programming is sponsored by Reese Brothers, located in Drake Square Building in Oil City. Reese Brothers offers a competitive hourly wage, plus daily bonuses, flexible scheduling, company sponsored health benefits, and paid professional training. Call today at 1-800-365-3500, extension 684, or 677-9236 for your personal interview, or stop by and visit the Drake Square Building. Reese Brothers, where integrity and technology connect.
Do you want complete coverage of local, state, national, and international news as it happens? Then tune in to Clarion's very own TV5 News Live for complete coverage of the Clarion area and our world. TV5 news crews join with the crews from the world news leader CNN to provide complete coverage of the day's events. With advanced satellite capabilities, TV5 can bring you the latest news as it happens. So tune in every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday evenings for Clarion's very own TV5 News Live.
Whether you're looking for formal attire or a Halloween costume, Town & Country Cleaners has it all. From tux rental to costumes, stop by Town & Country Cleaners. Town & Country Cleaners has a wide variety of services to offer, including dry cleaning and spot removal. Located in Clarion Borough on Liberty Street right next to the VFW, Town & Country Cleaners can handle all of your needs. To find out what Town & Country can do for you, call 226-4781.
Wardrobe for some TV5 News staff provided by Fashion Bugs located in the Clarion Mall. Whether you're looking for junior trendy or fashion for women, they have it all with many different styles. Fashion Bug also offers a wide selection of accessories. Fashion Bug is located in the Clarion Mall, just off exit 52 off Interstate 80. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. till 9 p.m., and Sunday from noon till 5.
Well, Amanda Roseman is here with tonight's sports, and I understand that you have some interesting sports information about the firing of some coaches.
Yes. Bill Barber was the NHL's Coach of the Year last season. Philadelphia Flyers will be looking at his resume. For the straight season, Barber failed to take the Flyers past the first round, and this time it cost him his job. Barber's dismissal comes one day after he was severely criticized by several players, including Captain Keith Primo. This is the sixth coaching change Bob Clark has made since returning to Philadelphia 7 years ago. The championship ring belonging to baseball great Jackie Robinson was retrieved from a Los Angeles pawn shop after being allegedly stolen from a house of Robinson's relative. 21-year-old Miguel Rodriguez was arrested and booked for investigation of grand theft after reportedly stealing the ring from the home of Robinson's brother-in-law, where Rodriguez had been hired to perform small jobs. He allegedly pawned the ring for $100. Tony Mueller was ejected in the third inning of yesterday's Royals game over the Tigers. Hours later, he was ejected from his job. Mueller took over the Royals in '97, and bullpen coach John Mizorok was promoted to interim manager. That's all for Tuesday's Sports Report. Now back to you, Kelly and Autumn.
Thank you, Amanda. All right, for one last update, Mark Despotakis is standing by to Spring Fling. Mark, how are things going down there?
Here we are. We're having a lot of fun down here. I'm here with Ivory, actually, and so what's your favorite thing about Spring Fling?
The food.
The food. What are you eating here?
Cinnamon roll.
Cinnamon roll. Well, I'm going to let you go ahead and enjoy it. I'm going to tell these guys what's coming up the rest of the week. Thanks for that. Let me tell you a little about what's coming up the rest of the week. Actually, right now there is a band still performing, so if you leave right now, you can catch it. It is Johnny Bravo. Coming up tomorrow night, Gary Bickerstaff will be performing at 6 p.m. And on Thursday, it's the Zion Baptist Church National Day of Prayer. That's from 5 to 8 p.m. This all going on here in the park along with all the food. On Friday, Glue Monkey's performing at 6 p.m. And on Saturday, there's the Teen Dance and Karaoke with disc jockey Mad Max. Kid stuff going on. Keystone Smile sponsoring that 11 to 5 every day. Saturday night, the fireworks. I call it the Mini Autumn Leaf Festival. There's lots of stuff going on down here, lots of good food. Definitely you want to make your way down here for this. Everyone's having a great time, great music, great fun. And Kelly was saying it's a little bit cold. It's not that bad down here. You can come on down. It was windier before, it was rainier before. You know, miss the rain throughout the week. Come on down here, enjoy this. It is lots of fun. Live downtown at Spring Fling, I'm Mark Despotakis. Back to you, Kelly and Autumn.
Well, Mark, speaking of food, Autumn over here has funnel cakes on the brain. I think that's why she's messing up everybody's name today. Everybody's name that she should know. Have you had any food down there today, Mark?
No, I haven't had anything. Autumn, do you want me to bring you a funnel cake back? if I can, if you really, if that'll help out. I haven't had anything to eat. I was looking at the poor man's apples people are having down here. Thought about that. I always get the fried veggies, so I may have to stop that. But Autumn, if you really want, if that's going to help you pronounce the names better, I can certainly do what I can to get you a funnel cake.
Well, I couldn't hear you too well, Mark, but I'm understanding there was free food, and I think they're telling me to relay the message to you to bring it back. We always like free food here, but...
That's all right. I will do what I can. I know you all like free food back there. I will bring Autumn a funnel cake back then. If that's going to make her read the names properly, it's worth it. I'll bring her a funnel cake. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Mark. Well, that's the news for tonight. Join us tomorrow night at 7 with Jackie Nealon and Pat Grace. Coming up next, Feedback with Mark Despotakis. Tonight's the night 4 years in the making, Feedback's Rap Party. Many guests from the past come together for one last chat with Mark, so stay tuned. For everyone here at TV5, I'm Autumn Joe.
And I'm Kelly Espino. Have a good night.